Look, this guy, Matt LaFleur, he's 39 years old. He's going to be the new head coach for the Green Bay Packers. He's going to be the new head coach telling Aaron Rodgers what to do. Ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are walking around, and the Green Bay Packers, who's 6-9-1 this year after being 7-9 last year, missing the playoffs the last 2 years, obviously costing Mike McCarthy his job. We know that story, okay? I got to tell y'all something. Something's on my mind, and I just need to get it off my chest, because when I look at this guy, Matt LaFleur, here's where I'm struck. I want to preface my comments by saying, I don't know whether this is a good hire or not. I'm not knocking it by any stretch of the imagination. The man was the quarterback's coach in Atlanta in 2016. He was the offensive coordinator for the Rams in 2017, even though it was Sean McVay calling the plays, not him. I really don't, and maybe I need somebody to explain this to me. If you're the offensive coordinator, but you're not calling the plays, I'd like to know what you're doing. I'd like to know exactly what your job description entails. Now, obviously, that's getting guys prepared, and that's coming up with things schematically that the coach can just take and use at his discretion. But if you are not being the one using those plays at your discretion, if you're not the one calling the actual plays, then I really don't know what you're doing as an offensive coordinator. Now, that might have everything to do. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it had everything to do with why Matt LaFleur decided to leave the Los Angeles Rams to go to the Tennessee Titans. All right? I got it. But here's my point. You're the Green Bay Packers. It's been well documented that Aaron Rodgers didn't accord Mike McCarthy the level of respect he deserved, according to the reports. I don't know this. But apparently Mike McCarthy, you got former players that were in the huddle that will tell you that Mike McCarthy would send in a play and Aaron Rodgers would ignore it and say, we're not doing that, and call his own play. So what I'm thinking about and what I'm looking at and what I'm seeing is an organization that feels that they need somebody that could garner the respect from Aaron Rodgers strongly enough and enough so to get Aaron Rodgers to listen to them. And that's supposed to be this 39-year-old guy, Matt LaFleur. I don't know what connection, if any, he has to Aaron Rodgers. I don't know if they're buddies. They're just 4 or 5 years apart in age. I don't know if they're long-lost buddies, that they've known each other for years. I don't know what the situation is. I don't know if the Green Bay Packers have consulted with Aaron Rodgers before hiring Matt LaFleur. I don't know if they went out to the Cheesecake Factory or to a bar in Green Bay or someplace and shared drinks and hugged one another, sung Kumbaya, went on a double date together. I don't know what the hell's going on. I have no clue. But I do know this. You were the offensive coordinator for the Tennessee Titans last year. John, correct me if I'm wrong. The offense was ranked 27th in points. It was ranked 25th in yards. Its passing attack in Tennessee was 29th. That's third worst in the entire NFL. And your starting quarterback, Marcus Mariota, who started 14 games or started 13 games and played 14 games for you, Marcus Mariota had 11 touchdowns. 11! He didn't even have a touchdown a game on average. Now, you won 4 of your last 5 games. You finished 9-7. You just missed the playoffs because you didn't get it done against the Indianapolis Colts in the season finale. I got that. But I also noticed that the 4-game winning streak that you went on, you beat the Jets, you beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, you beat the New York Giants, you beat the Washington Redskins. I also know that in the process of that happening, 2 of those games, Derrick Henry ran for 238 against Jacksonville and I think 170 against somebody else. I think it was the New York Giants. So he was running roughshod over everybody in the National Football League over the last 6 weeks or so of the NFL season. Was that about your offense and your innovativeness? So I'm just asking these questions. And see, I don't have Matt LaFleur, who's about to sign a 4-year deal to become the Green Bay Packers head coach. Congratulations to you, sir. 39 years of age, new blood in the mix. I like the fact that you're getting this opportunity. I got no issues. I'm simply asking the question, what's the criteria? What is the criteria? You got the third worst passing attack in the National Football League, and you get the job to coach Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers. Do you know how many coaches, John, JC, do y'all know how many coaches have been starving for an opportunity to coach at Aaron Rodgers? Do you know how many offensive-minded coaches salivate at the mouth at the thought of coaching and Aaron Rodgers? You know how pristine, you know how coveted that job is, regardless of all the headaches y'all try to say Aaron Rodgers causes and all of this other nonsense. Do you have any idea what a privilege it is to coach this bad man that is Aaron Rodgers? Do you have any idea what a privilege it is? I am a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. Regardless of how critical I can be, I love me some Ben Roethlisberger. I would personally come out of my pocket and buy Big Ben Roethlisberger a trip to some vacation spot that he wants to go through to get him the hell out of town if I could have an opportunity to have Aaron Rodgers. I'd ship him tomorrow. I'm sorry, today.